On the performing or acting level, the energy of money is connected to the karma of the individual, because each action one takes will cause some reaction in the future. Some reactions may be noticed, others not, but fun fact is, everything we think, do and say influences somebody or someone in the future. This world is a sandbox game, and we're all in this together. Welcome to Useful Thoughts. The money you have earned carries the energy of your working power, the power that was necessary to exchange energy into the energy of money that now represents the work that you have done for others. Remember, if you do work just for yourself, no one will pay you for it. And you can also not pay yourself with your own money. No additional value would be created. Therefore, money energy always comes from the outside. If you take money from someone in advance, you have the karmic obligation to perform a task in proportion to the value of the money that has been given to you. Otherwise, if you just take the money and walk away, you would be a thief, and people would stop giving you money. Some people will give you money as a present without expecting anything in return, but the people who do so are the people who love you. And even they expect something back in return. Your love, your attention, your time, your commitment, etc. The karmic quality of money is also connected to the motivation and reason it has been transacted. This is why there is dirty money that needs to be laundered, and there is blood money and so on. That kind of money obviously has bad karma. On the other hand, money which is donated to animal care, environmental protection, starving people, orphans, etc. is certainly money that carries a positive karmic energy. As such, money will be the energy and power to create and change the world in a positive way. By the way, this is a follow-up episode to my recent episode, Money is Energy. I'll pin it up in the corner in case you want to watch it later. As you can see, money carries karma. At the beginning of mankind, our only motivations for our acting, besides survival, was love. The love for each other, the love for this beautiful planet, the love for the gods, for animals, plants, and everything there is in this beautiful world. People acted not because they wanted anything in return, they acted out of the pure pleasure of acting, of creating, of helping, of interacting with each other in this world around. This acting was all based on pure life energy. Taking and giving was in a natural balance. People were thankful. They praised the gods just because they were still alive. Now being alive is no reason to be happy or content in any sense. Our world has become more and more materialistic. Speaking of materialism, if you want to support me, you can give the video a like. You can also subscribe to the channel, and if you want, you can tip me by buying me a coffee. The link to do so is in the description. Thanks. The awareness of the divine energy of the existence of everything disappeared in most cultures. People forgot that they are part of nature. Instead, they separate themselves from nature and they want to own it. It took millions of years of human evolution before the idea of possessing something even arose. But once that idea was there, it never went away. For a certain period of time, people even owned other people. We call it slavery. And although slavery has been banished in most countries, most people are still slaves. And many people are still slaves in a subtle way. Nobody forces you to do a job, but if you don't and you can't pay the rent, your life will become very, very miserable very, very soon. Instead of being held in cages and in chains, we are now held in flats. It's some sort of part-time slavery. You can't live in freedom, but only between work. If you stop being a servant, you won't get any money, and then you need to move out, become homeless, and you are worth nothing to society anymore. We do know that we live on a planet in space and there are billions of other planets around us. We know that it is the sun that keeps us alive, but we just don't care. We stopped wondering. Because we now have other sorrows than our divine origin. Instead of praising the gods, We praise German cars, Italian handbags and Czech beer. It takes more to be happy than just having some shelter, food and internet access. We always want more. And to get more, we need money, which has the energy that can be converted to a better life. As I said before, most of our actions are forced and dictated by the money system. Going to work to earn the money for living has become a priority over everything else. In this day and age, money energy is necessary to supply life energy. And since we are not directly working on our life energy, because we need the money energy first, most of our actions are not done out of joy or love, they are done out of the need for money. And gathering money energy is exhausting. Who has time to act just out of joy and love anyway, without getting anything in return, which is considered as valuable? Fortunately, in many countries, people don't have to work when they are still children or when they have become old. Others will provide them with their money energy. This is called the pension system or child support. But even those who never have kids will need to pay for the kids of others. But between hello and goodbye, there was just so much work. I don't think it doesn't matter where your money comes from. Remember, you create your own karma. Money comes from the outside, but karma comes from the inside. So be careful with whom and with what you do your transactions. What do you think? Do you believe money carries karma? Do you think there's karma on that money thing? Let me know in the comments. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Again, and as always, have a good one.